everybody, and welcome to the Scott Show podcast and the 1025Fifty show. We're talking about homelessness and poverty in South Dakota. Now, little known fact about South Dakota and the 1025Fifty homeless project is pretty much where it all started, where it all began. Between South Carolina and South Dakota, we had lots of conversations in another business that I was running about a certain place called Pine Ridge, South Dakota, where there's a lot of poverty and homelessness and teen suicide and alcoholism and all this other stuff, and just broke my heart to pieces. So I want to make sure that South Dakota gets recognized as one of the states that we are working on profusely. I'm going to be excited when I get to go to South Dakota and go to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and Rapid City, and go check out Pine Ridge myself. And Yankton, South Dakota, Pathways Shelter for the Homeless. They're actually going to be doing something for hunger and homeless this week, so give them a shout out, and lots of love there. And then the Hope Center in Rapid City, one of our new organizations that got nominated. A big time shout out to them. And by the way, speaking of nominations, we nominate places all across the country that work to end homelessness. South Dakota is no different. We got Pine Ridge and its Friends of Pine Ridge Reservation. Big time shout out to them. Pierre and the Housing for the Homeless. Sioux Falls and the Bishop Dudley Hospitality House. Yankton and Pathways Shelter for the Homeless. Sioux Falls and St. Francis House. And of course, as I said, Rapid City and the Hope Shelter, or the Hope Center. Big time shout out to those folks. Now, if you guys make this viral, make this podcast viral, like, share, subscribe, whatever you guys can do for us. We post out stuff all the time, but if the state is on the podcast, like this is South Dakota gets the money. It gets put into a big pot of money that we can yet donate, give to these organizations, put on events on our own when we are there, like one we are doing in New York already. And folks, we're just excited. 2018 is going to be so huge for 1025Fifty, but we need you guys' help. So like, share, subscribe, make it viral, make it happen. Here on the Scott Show podcast, we're going to help end homelessness with 1025Fifty Homeless Project.